Do you think that the referees have a boys' club? As in, I believe there's one judge. There's only one judge around that ringside. Whatever signal he gives, they're judging. That's just my theory. That's my personal theory. I'm not saying it does happen, and I'm not saying it does happen. So I've learned a lot from Brendan, a hell of a lot, without even knowing that he's been going in.
Yeah,
Understand?
I agree.
Yeah, and for me, and I will keep mentioning him, like I said, for me, he wasn't my best ever coach.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
He taught me a hell of a lot.
Life skills, life in general. Yeah.
Brendan taught you just as much about life than
he did.
It's intertwined.
Yeah, because like it's like when I'm training somebody now, stuff come out or stuff what I say is like from Brendan. He say that to me.
Yeah.
But
he was well above. I mean, speed pads.
Yeah.
Let's talk about speed pads.
Yeah.
He was doing speed pads in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
20 punch combination. How long has he been doing that?
72 shot.
Yeah.
I could never do that. I couldn't do. Could you do that? The 72 shot. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was speed pads, just in a different way.
It's like Mayweather pads, but in his own way. Yeah.
I'm saying he was doing it before they were doing it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Around the circle as well.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I don't think people realise how above, ahead
he was
of the game.
Well ahead. The one thing, think about this, right? They're on about the YouTubers now and all what they're doing. Brendan used to tell us well back then, boxing's more than just boxing. You got to sell yourself, you got to sing, you got to.
That's what
Brendan knew that well ahead of us.
Yeah, that's why he used to say.
Imagine how big Nas would be now with social media.
Yeah,
he'd be the first trillionaire followed. You know.
That's why I used to say to you, guys, get in a corner, come out here, get confident, speak, do a flip, do this to give you confidence.
I remember the first time.
Oh, did you do a flip? Oh, man.
I'm an athlete, come on.
Gee.
I'm an athlete. So listen to this,
Yeah.
So you know the first time, get into your corners.
Yeah. See what you think.
So Nasser's come out, flick. Johnny's come, pop.
Yeah.
I walked out to the middle, he looked at me. I've jumped into a handstand, dropped onto my shoulders, flicked back onto my feet.
What did Brendan say?
The place when, you can imagine a place absolutely
crazy. You were your best friend.
Oh, mate, but you know why I could do that?
Yeah.
I used to break dance.
Yeah. Oh, I know that move. Yeah. I know that move. No, handstand and boom in the elbow and boom back up.
Yeah, so pop, back onto my feet. And then, so I flick back onto my shoulders, back onto my feet, back onto my shoulders. So, from then, I didn't want to.
They're ready, man.
What song did he used to sing when he asked you to sing a song?
Have you heard about the big strong man?
Do you sing that one?
In the caravan with the jibbos. I've heard about the Jesse Johnson fight. Where the big black man licks the white. Is it? That's my brother. Still, you got to 40 members on the Jets, big Jets.
I know.
But like I said, you used to sing. I can sing a rainbow.
I remember that.
I never sang that. Another one, they give me a piece of paper, so right then, talk about that for 30 seconds. You done that?
When he was young,
he give you a word.
He
give you a word and say, talk about this word.
Oh, he would say, face the wall and talk to the wall by yourself. It's for a reason. Now, if you look at it, it's a smart thing that it's giving that confidence.
You didn't, because you were young and stuff.
Yeah.
I look back at it now and I'm like, wow.
I used to hate the
police.
I used to hate the police.
In your gym, do you do something similar to that with these kids downstairs?
No, I don't actually. I don't actually do that with them. Understand? I will.
You're different.
Yeah, similar. What do you do?
I'll do different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have 12 combinations I use. Understand? But the things that I do, I'm trying to improve it to what we did as a kid.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Modernize it.
Modernize it. Because if you do remember, when you're doing the blows, you're working for 5 minutes and resting for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So what I do with them, you do the same blow for the whole round.
For 3 minutes.
On a single bag. No one's holding the bag for you.
Yeah.
Just do it and control the punch and then so you don't swing.
So you're doing the same combination for the whole. I'll do it on a 2-minute buzzer if you're doing the combo. That's me. Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Rather than somebody holding the bag, just little changes.
But that's the idea, to take something and concept it and think how you can do it better. I always think with my business, if I'm going to watch something online, I'm going to take their idea, I'm going to do it better. Do my version, I'm going to take their concept and do it much better. I'm going to advance it because it needs to keep on advancing, right? Is there any little terminologies you use that stick with you though? Which ones are there?
Like, it's a same script, different actors.
You know, when you say that, you said to anybody, but you they think to yourself, wait a minute, that's from Brendan, that, isn't it? In your mind.
Yeah, of course.
You laugh at yourself.
Of course.
It's amazing how the little things again. I always do.
Another one. I remember Ryan Rhodes in the changing rooms. His first pro fight, he's in the changing room, and combing his hair, he's flicking his hair.
Spice Boy.
When he had hair.
When he had hair,
Then he's got his shorts on, and he's got the belt line just right on the protector. So it looks like
American.
So Brendan's put his gloves on him, taped him up, and gone like that. Rubbed all his hair, and then pulled his shorts down. Moved his shorts around. I said, now fix him. You're in there to fight. It's not a fashion show.
You know what I mean?
Switch him on.
Just little things. But I find now, I remember, imagine now then, I'm in the opposite corner to Brendan. I wanted to beat him so badly.
Wow.
I did, 100%. I wanted to beat him. Of course I wanted to beat the master. You want to beat the master, don't you? Understand? And I did.
Good.
But that was at a lower level. But it's still, for me,
it's an achievement.
It's an achievement to say, I've passed this. You know what I'm trying to say?
He'd respect that as well, though.
Of course he would. But like I said, and me and him had a little fallout over me leaving. But again,
there's a lot of us have had that. I've had that. Brendan was an amazing person, but the one we all know this. He's stubborn. He was stubborn. Do you know what I mean? At the end, like once he had his perspective on something, you very hard to change that back. Do you know what I mean?
But like I said,
he switches.
He'd do things in his own head. Without explaining it to you. And that was my thing. Explain it to me. Tell me why. He sent me to London. And he was giving me 30 quid a day. To spot. And I'm like, this kid's getting 80 grand. This kid's getting 80 grand, I'm getting 30 quid. But he didn't tell me the bigger picture was like, you go down and spar with him and let Mickey Duff see how good you are, you get a contract out of that. Understand?
The bigger picture.
Yeah, the bigger picture. But for me, young, think to myself, I've gone down to London to spar with this kid, I'm getting £30. Christmas is coming. I haven't had a fight for nearly a year, nothing to do with me, I'm just in the gym, pissing about.
I get you.
And then you send me to London for 30 quid. I don't take them team there too easy. I get you completely. Because I am. Listen, when I came to that gym, mate, everybody's a quiet boy. I flipped that gym on its head in its own little way. With my I'll tell you what Johnny Nelson did for me. Showed me what professional boxing and how to live as a professional. Understand? And train as a professional. Get up, live, eat, and train as a professional. What I did for Johnny was show him some road, some street. It doesn't mean that I was taking him into blues parties,
no.
This or doing that.
Mentality.
Just my mentality. Understand? Going, you what? I ain't studying for that. You know what I mean? Where Johnny was a little bit
timid,
reserved.
Me and John went to America with Johnny when he went to box, and me and John Ingle are quite close. 1,000,000%. I've got a lot of time for John. Hell of a lot of time for John. Really, really do get on with John. We spent 2.5 weeks in a hotel together. Johnny got sent back because he had the wrong visa.
You guys stayed out.
Basically, going to America, went into Washington, got to... Anyway, Johnny got sent back the next day. We carried on. Imagine driving down the motorway, pull up in a petrol station, We went to one of them host houses.
Yeah.
And stayed there for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Oh, exciting. Exciting. So boring. But so me and John were cool. We had
time to
John's
time
cool,
to connect,
man.
right?
Yeah. But
That happened to Max Hughes recently, didn't it?
Is
With
it?
his last fight,
Yeah.
he got sent back.
But
Wrong visa.
life and boxing and security, I think what boxing's done for me is made me more single-minded. Not probably sometimes for the right ways, especially at home, for home life. But it has
Giving you opportunities.
and it's given me a lifestyle. Understand? And people, that old cliche. If I wasn't boxing, I'd be in prison.
Yeah. Nah, rubbish.
You choose that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Understand? Now, I'm not saying I want to be in prison, because everybody likes nice things. Understand? And for a person with no education, how else are you going to get it? Especially when it's been took off you. Understand? So, but I've been fortunate that I'd say my mother has grown me right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not even so much my father. But my father has got good morals and good values. Good values, yeah. I've never heard my dad swear in front of me as a kid.
Wow.
Never heard my mum swear ever.
Wow.
Understand? And nowadays everybody swears in front of their kids. You know what I mean?
Young kids swearing for the mums.
Yeah, swear at them.
I'm like this.
You get killed. You get killed.
Yo, I'd get killed.
But I would say, for me, I'm blessed to be in the position I am. I don't take it for granted, but obviously, I'm good at what we do, because otherwise I wouldn't be in it for so long. We know the game. I've got the good people around me, and I also know that if you're honest and you're likable, you've got a chance.
That's it. People will work alongside you. Easier.
The thing that I've discovered being in business is that the reputation is just as important as the person. And though we've not talked for many, many years, their reputation's always been, whoever we cross paths always speaks very highly of you behind the back as a fair person.
Yeah.
And that is massively important in what you do.
Because I'm a big 6'3" geezer, a big black guy, and in this town, my town here, Derby, I'm a massive Derby County fan, for one, Number two, I have the respect of the people in the city, and that's because I'm not a bully. Understand? I'm not a bully. And if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I'm not saying that I am not obnoxious, not rude to people, because I am sometimes. I am. You get me in the wrong mood, man. I'm telling you what time it is. Understand? But I'm not a bad-hearted person. I don't want to see no harm done to anybody. If I see somebody getting beat up, I'm stopping it. Understand? Also, you don't have to like me, but you're going to respect me.
Oh yeah.
And like, I have my problems with the British Boxing Board of Control regarding certain things, and one thing with them, they know. I'll tell them what I think. I'm not going to hide about it. I'm not going to hide behind your back. I'm telling you straight up. I don't like it. If I see a decision, and I think that you've directly done me wrong, I will voice my opinion. Understand? As long as you voice it in the right way. Start effing and blinding or going on Twitter and start saying that they're all robbers and this and that. I just don't believe that. How can I put it? Is there bad judging?
Of course there is.
It's a good judging. I think referees should be referees, judges should be judges. And I think that John Ian Lewis, where they put him with Tatchell and Jack Taylor, we all know that he's a bad judge in any way. He's one of the worst judges out there. He always seems to get it wrong, but they still put him in a position where it's controversial, and they do that on purpose. Because if they didn't do it on purpose, they wouldn't have put him there because they know that his judging is iffy.
Is that because they now cause rematches and more money and things like that?
Money, it's all money.
I don't know. Listen. Hypothetically speaking, I'll say that now.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's not really. I'm not really saying. Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking. Yeah. Do you think that the referees have a boys' club?
Yeah.
As in, they may start referees.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I believe there's one judge. There's only one judge around that ringside.
Yeah.
And whatever signal he gives, they're judging. It could happen. That's just my theory. That's my personal theory. I'm not saying it does happen, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'll say the referee could require you to just do that. He could just do that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Rub his nose.
Yeah, he could just.
Signals.
Yeah. Or he could just do this.
That's signs.
Yeah. We don't know. Understand? And we don't know which one to look at either.
So you're ringside all the time,
Yeah.
so you're closer than most. And what I like about your position, you can be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
You're there, but you're not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, is this right? I don't know if this is right. You go like, this is your scorecard, you go, I've scored that round, pass it on to someone, scored that round, pass it on to someone. Or is it let the fight finish and then write it out?
No, they go round every round, yeah? But let's get this right. Come on. Let's be honest here, yeah? Let's be honest.
Let's get to it.
They can put whatever score. They can change that score sheet.
Anytime.
Nobody even knows that it's that
That's
score
what I'm
sheet.
saying.
No, listen.
Throughout
What I'm trying to say is that they can write their own score sheet out and say, oh yeah, boom, put that underneath. That's my score sheet. It can be done. I'm not saying it does happen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it does happen.
We don't know, right?
We don't know. Listen, unless you've got somebody sitting there. Camera on that judge, or the what's it called, the supervisor.
Someone watching all times.
All times, watching his hands. You got to do that for every single fight.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Listen. I'm not saying that does happen.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
We just don't know, right?
We don't know.
Yeah.
But it is a possibility. I've never ever seen it happen.
Yeah.
Understand? I've never ever. The only person I've seen that happen is when Amir Khan boxed, what's his name, in America, and he said that they changed the scorecards. His mate was that guy was sitting next to him telling him to change the scorecards.
I wonder another time where someone got caught on the phone, someone from the crowd filming them.
O'Connor.
Yeah, he was on the phone. Yeah.
You reckon he was like, oh, supposed to be watching the fight?
Yeah. And he got caught.
It's how can I put it? Boxing, you never ever know what you're going to get there.
Nah.
That's why the game's so intriguing, and it's a drug, isn't it? Boxing's a drug.
It is,
and it keeps you involved because every day a new kid walks in the gym, you think that could be a good kid. As a trainer, you see him, you think, oh, I'm packing up after this kid. Then another kid walks in. Now I'm going to pack up after that kid.
Yeah.
Another kid walks in.
It's addictive. Boxing addictive.
And I think as trainers, I think all the fighters that have been champions very rarely become trainers.
Yeah, you're right.
And very rarely that world-class footballers, golfers, any real superstar becomes a superstar trainer.
It's different.
Because you can't teach what you do. Because it's something that's in you. You just do it. Understand? I believe God's give everybody a gift. It's what you do with that gift determines, what you do with your life. You've got a gift. Understand? And for me,
what's your gift?
My gift is being able. People like me.
People's person.
People will say that. People say I'm obnoxious, and people say this or that. But I believe that I have an aura, and I believe that I can walk in a room and I can light the room up.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with how big you are. It's how you carry yourself.
You have influence.
Yeah.
You have influence. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm a confident person. I wasn't a confident kid as a kid growing up. But how can I say? I'm happy with my life.
That's good. God bless you with it, man.
Yeah, listen, and people say it's all about how much money you got. It's not. It's how healthy you are.
You can have much
Can't
money.
take it anyway, right?
Yeah. Listen, we're going to leave everything behind. We're borrowing it at the minute. Understand? We're leaving it for someone else. You don't take nothing with you. Understand?
Only your memories.
Yeah, and what I have done for Derby is, I have got I trained the first world champion that ever come out of Derby. I'll take that to my grave with me, understand? And the first British champion to come out of Derby, I've also got him. I've had a junior world champion, I've had a Sandy Ryan WBO champion, that should have been unified, got robbed in that fight.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then we're going to beat up your boy, innit? Do you want to talk about him for a little bit?
Yeah, cool.
No, you don't want to talk about him. You don't want to make him start crying. I'm on about you. Okay, I won't cry. Okay. Do you know what? Like I said, every interview I've done said anything about him, all I've given him is respect. You know why? Because I do respect him.
He's a nice guy.
Nice guy.
Nice.
And I believe that he can come again.
Yeah. Is that a message to him out there? You got to be watching.
Yes, I can. You can do it again. No, nothing but love and respect for that gym down there in Nottingham.
He's not a Nottingham Forest supporter either. He's a Man United supporter.
Well, he should be ashamed of himself. he should be a Nottingham Forest supporter if he's coming from Nottingham.
Yeah.
Maybe if he was, he'd probably get a few more people to buy tickets.
Yeah, but that's how
he couldn't sell a car, could he?
That's what Josh wanted, doesn't he?
Leeds.
Fans,
yeah, well, like I said, you've got to be in the crowd with the lads. Listen, I used to sell tickets.
Wow.
I used to be a football hooligan, though, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, yeah, I used to run up and down.
You know, there's one thing I want to ask you about. And
I came to Sheffield one day.
Yeah.
Came to Sheffield, come back from Doncaster. It went off in Sheffield, mate.
Gee.
It went off.
Yeah. I want to ask you about that boxing event where it all went off. You on security. We all started scrapping. And it was an afternoon.
Which fight was that one for?
Chicken chairs.
Ooh.
Have you been at more than one of them? You were there. You were trying to sort them all out.
Which fight was it? Whose fight was it?
It was somewhere I'm not sure it was in Derby. It was like in a, like in a sports hall and all the rest.
Mate, listen, you can imagine how many boxing shows I've been to.
Loads.
And loads of. No, what's the best kickoff I've been to?
Wow.
I was actually boxing on the show.
Yeah.
And it was Robert McCracken against Steve Foster. In Manchester, in Birmingham. And all the Zulus.
I think I watched that fight. Yeah.
The Zulus.
It went off.
Yeah. Gee.
That went off. Yeah. It went off a few times on that box, actually. What's the best kickoff we've had? Probably one of the best kickoffs we've had is not even that long ago. That was in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
On the Bilham Smith not the airport, Long Tacola.
Yeah.
And that went off. Now you've got all that south coast, yeah. You've got Bournemouth, Portsmouth, and Plymouth, and they're all in the same stand.
Wow.
Didn't it go off at the Fraser Clark fight? They were the cruiserweight guy. I can't forget his name, man.
Which one? Oh, you're talking. Yeah.
Because they cut it quick.
Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. Yeah, it was Chamberlain against.
That's it.
And was it Liddell?
Liddell. That's one. Yeah.
So basically, it was. What happened was, and then Chev Clark jumped over.
Yeah.
Chev Clark's my friend.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, no. This is not even your flipping network, mate.
Yeah.
You can't come in.
Yeah.
But Noel called him, yeah man, come, like, so I'll let him come through. But then Chamberlain's brothers jumped over and more. And then, listen, you know, it's like everybody's trying to get a bit of
clout.
You know, I mean, it's clickbait, isn't it? Understand? So
yeah.
I'm saying to him, calm down, boys. Calm down. Yourselves, like I said, it's not like half of you can even throw a right hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably my worst. My worst one.
What's the one we had to fight? Like throw a punch. You throw a punch.
How many people?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, I threw some punches.
How many people were fighting?
Probably about 40.
You catch them clean things out.
People, innit?
Yeah, you clean them out.
How much security are on for that?
I'll take the Fifth Amendment on that one.
Yeah, man.
Put it this way, the show carried on.
Yeah? Oh, so you calmed it down then.
Yeah. Basically, remember, it's steaming hot all day.
Yeah.
They've been on the pubs all day, and then they've got these 2-pint jugs, haven't they?
Yeah.
And it's getting darker, and it was cool. And then you could just feel the mood change.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yep,
It's going to happen.
But like I said, when I first started working security, you're like, it's going to go off.
You can feel it. Yeah, I know. I've done.
Tell me about this when we went to the Chris Eubanks. We went to the Chris Eubanks one.
Her first boxing show, I said I'd take her to fight Chris Eubanks v. Smith.
I was there.
Oh, yeah.
So we were all right at
tier.
the back because my boy Matty Harris was on the show. So we went to watch him. We went to the back. She sat between us, and we sat with all the Liverpool ones. And there's just
where you from, bro? Where you from?
Yeah,
so that was something from Yorkshire, mate.
We had all this on, but there's a couple of Brighton. And we're like, they were asking who was supporting. I went, we're neutral. Tell him what
was in the middle.
And then literally, as that shot landed on Eubanks and he was out, everyone started chucking things. It went everything. Me and him looked at each other without even communicating. I put my hands on his shoulders so her head was protected between us. We were gone. I turned around, there was a guy getting dangled over the balcony. Like, yeah, I'm out of here, man.
Listen to this one.
Crazy.
Naz boxed at in the Isle of Dogs, somewhere near that. Yeah. London Stadium. I don't know.
Docklands, yeah.
And Steve Collins was on the bill as well.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Cummings.
No, I know he boxed Steve Collins.
Yeah.
But my mate came there. Big fight started. He's moving along the barrier. The barrier is not fastened. He falls off. He falls off. Yeah. Smashes all his pelvis. He's in. I'm saying, I'm bringing this man, mate. But this boy there. This time, this man's on a slab here. In Whitechapel.
Oh gosh.
Hospital. Mate, unbelievable. He was in there for 3-4 months.
Wow, that's mashed up.
He had a right killing. They made a right killing. Money out of it. But like I said, it's hot scan. Yeah, walks with a limp.
It's on his pelvis,
Smashed to pieces, man.
Oof.
Unbelievable.
Painful, man.
That's like I said. Yeah, I think I've seen some right wars, but probably Birmingham's probably one of the most I've seen.
You need to start your own podcast, you know.
Yeah.
You got a story to tell,
long
you know.
podcast, man.
Mate.
We're looking for a third wheel, you know.
Oh yeah.
The man leave him in, you know. They're leaving me, man.
I'm going to move to Bali next year.
Yeah, so I'm going to be the partner, man.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. Me and him will rule together.
Don't worry, I'll stay a bit longer. I'm making a couple more connections. Listen, let's play a game to finish it off.
Yeah, you like this game?
We could be, honestly, I could talk to you all day long. I want to pass you that. So I got some questions. We're going to play a game called One Words. So you can only answer with one word.
Yeah, turn it around if you want. So you can handle it. Alright, that's better.
John, can you help him to put the mic so he doesn't have to?
Yeah, help you with that. You hold the mic from here. So with one word, which is not going to be easy, what's the craziest thing you've encountered in boxing with one word? We started that conversation.
Yeah, I know. What's the craziest thing?
And then we'll elaborate on that word, but that one word.
Yeah, man.
I can't even think, you know. One word. It's hard. It's hard.
I know, that's the whole point.
Yeah, one word.
So I'll give you a hand. When I asked Cass Ashfaq last week, with one word, what's the biggest thing you've encountered in boxing? You wrote racism. And then we elaborate on a conversation.
Yeah, you talk about what was the racism.
Show the camera after.
Turn it around.
Show the camera. What's that one word?
Money.
Money. All right, elaborate on that. Money. Talk.
Why?
Because in boxing.
Yeah.
Because when your manager offers you, tell you how much you're getting paid. When your manager says to you, you're getting this much.
And quite something else.
And you find out it should have been a lot more.
Okay.
Being there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Being there.
And you're looking at this man and you think to yourself, this man has actually been in the boxing ring before. I'm not saying it's happened to me, but it's things that I've seen. So now, as for me as a manager, I show my fighters the contract. This is what you're getting.
Transparency.
Transparency is the key. Because Brendan will say to you, or Eddie or Frank will say to you, this is what you're getting.
They tell you what they want.
Especially when you first start out, because you're, what's the word? Whatever. Understand?
Yes.
You know best. This is what we're getting. You don't understand the game. You need to understand the game before you
naive,
get involved.
right?
Yeah, you're very naive, and you're preying on every word that they're saying.
Because you trust them.
Yeah,
you probably trusted them. Yeah. Been there, mate.
Yeah, I think everyone. Yeah, it's good.
Been there.
It's good answer. Everyone's been through that. Everyone's got a story to tell about that in boxing. Right. So it's your job now. She's going to write something there. You don't have to use one word with this. I want to know what this person means to you. If you can explain to us what that person means to you. The picture's already coming up below.
I'd say that he taught me how to carry myself in every situation. In business, I could go in a lift, and no matter what floor I came out on, I could be able to handle it. Understand? Whether I'm sitting having a meeting with Frank Warren or Don King. I've sat in a meeting with Frank Warren and Don King. And I've also been sitting there speaking to a guy that's homeless.
Yeah.
And still be able to relate to them.
That's right. Yeah.
So I think that's what he's done for me the best. Made me being able to have the confidence.
That's it.
To be not scared. Because as a kid growing up, couldn't read or write very well. Learned to read or write when I left school. So as a big black kid that wasn't that clever academically, but could do everything else. You're still a little bit ashamed of not being able to do that because at school, oh, you're done, so you're backbench. No. Understand? So, but it's funny now because I'm kind of proud of that now.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I'm more proud of it.
What are you doing now?
Yeah. Without being big-headed, I have a multi-million-pound business. I own properties. Understand? So, for a thick man that couldn't do anything, obviously I've got more common sense, and as Brandon would say, it's not so common.
you know what's so funny? My tagline on all my posts I do on my social media, I find if I will post something like someone walking in front of a camera when they're working out and someone kicking off, and then I do a reaction with it, and I always finish with common sense just isn't common anymore.
No, it's not common. Yeah.
It just isn't, is it? Usually, I see some shit now, like how people act, and I'm like, oh my God, like, how are you not understanding that? Do you know what I mean? Man, that was awesome. All right, next question. I kind of know this answer, we've touched on this, but I want us to go into a little bit more depth because you was hands-on there. I know you're going to choose. Who is the most talented fighter that you've ever been around? You can write it down and then go into detail about it. Let's break it down. Why he was. Nazim Hamid.
Why he was is because I'll give you a very, very simple answer. Yeah. And the answer is that this kid never tried to knock anybody out. He could just do it. He hit kids with shots that most people take and it has no effect.
Yeah.
When that seems to hit him, they go over.
Wow.
And I don't know what. You just see the shot land, boom, and they're gone. And you see other kids hit the guy with the same shot and have no effect. And that's why he's special. God-given talent.
Can I ask something? You probably sparred with Naz, yeah?
Yeah.
When he hit you, how did it feel?
Listen, I'm a big heavyweight.
I know you're heavyweight,
Right,
but how did it feel to you?
He could punch, and I'm not taking nothing away from his punch power, but it's never going to hurt me, is it?
No, but
you know what I mean? And
compared to the lighter people.
But in his head, this is how deluded this man is. Yeah, in his head, Naz thinks he can beat absolutely anybody.
Wow.
He thinks he can knock anybody out. That it was the belief that this kid had. And I don't think. Listen, another story here. Just digressing before you ask me the next question. We went to see Nick Hucknall in Sheffield. Me, Johnny, and him. We got tickets for the VIP bar after. So me, Joz, and Naz are in there. And Nick Hucknall walks in and he's signing autographs. Boom, 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 boom. He must have said, "Do you want my autograph?" And Naz went, "You want my autograph?" Naz is only about 17. Telling Nick Hucknall, they kicked him out. Kicked him out.
That's
wow. I couldn't believe it.
That's nice, man.
Let's go back to your story. Sorry.
No,
it's all right. Man,
I want to ask you another one. I want to ask you. I had a story. I don't know if you was there about when you met Oasis and they come in and you went. It was some kind of restaurant or bar. And the story goes that Liam stood up and Naz was winding him up. So then he got up and just put his foot through a TV screen. Have you heard that story?
No, but I remember being. I didn't even know where Oasis was because it's not my type of music. You understand? It was in Manchester, and it was doing. I think it was playing somewhere. And I think it was him. There was. What's the kid that died on the motorbike? What's his name?
Tommy Bradley.
Yeah, T-Bar. Yeah. Tommy Bradley. Them lot. They all went to watch him do a rehearsal. I didn't go.
No, bros. Oasis.
Honestly,
I know you mean.
I never even heard of the band. You understand? So, so I didn't know anything about that story. But
it's something that you could believe, though, right?
Oh yeah, mate. Another story. No, I'm going to keep. I don't want to give them all out at one time, do I?
No, we're going to come back.
Yeah, I don't give
we're going to come back.
Listen. Now I'm sitting here, they're coming out.
You need to write them down for next time.
Oh, unbelievable. Some of the things.
Wow.
I said. So this story with this film with Pierce Brosnan doing Naz, Who's doing it? Is it Naz or is it Brandon?
No,
both of them.
So I don't know. So when I'm watching that, they say it's the Naz movie, but then someone else says it's the
Ingles.
You see more.
I just can't see.
Yeah.
Well, they're involved. I think I've seen
going on for a movie.
I've seen them on Instagram, Dominic, and they're involved with the making of the movie.
Yeah, this is what
Naz because they need to tell how Brendan was. They'll need to be, right?
Yeah, they need to tell him what the story is.
Listen, this is what I'm trying to get at, is this, I just can't see.
Is it Naz?
No. I'm just trying to get out the relationship and how was it left, Brendan and Naz? Understand? And would Brendan be returning in his grave now, knowing that Naz is doing a film for him? Understand? We don't know this, and I might be completely out of order saying this, but I don't think that Brendan, because like you said, he was stubborn, and would he want him doing anything? And he'd be thinking, well, you might as well give me some money back that you owe me. That you paid me.
I know what you mean. We don't.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I don't know. For Brendan, for Dominic and John to be doing it, there's got to be a few quid in it.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to pull Brendan off in the movies, though, because you got stories for days. It's like the Muhammad Ali movie. I watched 5 minutes and turned it off.
Yeah, boring.
You can't tell Muhammad Ali's story in like 2 hours. It don't matter how good of an actor.
Who's the best fighter that you've been around?
Naz.
You?
Naz.
Well, I've been on Naz. Best fighter, Robin Reed.
Yeah.
No, and Carl Thompson. And then the big one.
No, wait a minute. You saying Robin Reed over Ricky Hatton?
No, sorry, Ricky Hatton.
So I've trained.
But Ricky Hatton was a world champion then. When I started with him, he just started his first fight.
Yeah, but you know where you were.
Yeah. But I mean, there's many more because I've been a gypsy. I've been around all the gyms before I settled.
I've trained around 8 world champions.
Yeah.
How many world champions have you trained around?
I mean, trained around them and worked with them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, trained around, not that many, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the ones I have, Naz and
If you had to list them in order.
If with Naz, then Tyson. Understand?
Yeah.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
And Naz.
Yeah.
And to be fair, the two you can. There's world champion, and then there's
Elite.
legends. Yeah?
Legends, yeah.
And I've been around legends rather than just world champions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
You can be around world champions.
Yeah.
Right now, unless you are a unified world champion, you don't really count for a lot now because there's that many belts that's been distorted. I mean, a world champion's a world champion. I'm not taking away from it. We would all love to be a world champion.
Yeah.
Not taking away from it, but I mean, like, it's a little bit like the women. Unless you're unified, you don't really count. Because winning the world title as a woman now is quite easy.
6 fights, right?
Yeah. Understand? So I'm not taking nothing away from the girls, and I think, you know, the longer this sport goes for women's boxing, the more it's going to grow. There's another girl that's just Chantel Reed from Derby. She's just qualified for the Olympics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another Derby girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's one of my, in fact, it's one of my old Dwayne Reed. I had to train him.
Yeah.
And it's his daughter that's qualified.
Yeah.
She can fight a bit as well.
Yeah. Derby seems to be the place to beat fighters, man.
Well, I think for me, I'll tell you what Brendan does for me. Yeah, going back to that question, you can chop this about as you go.
Do it. Go for it.
He showed the world, that you can build your own fighter. You can build him, and that's what I've done. I think I'm telling you now, my gym is probably the closest that we created, like from the Brendan era. Understand?
There's one of the gyms similar to yours.
Yeah.
So Edwin Cleary, done Edwin Cleary?
Yeah.
Edwin's gym is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Johnny went down last week. Lines, same combinations, everything.
Well, I seen his sparring as he came in. You know, mini body sparring. All together in the ring.
Yeah. But this morning we was doing it. I did a 10 rounder with Casey Benjamin, Harry Scarf.
Yeah.
10 rounds, a proper fight. You see, on a Friday, because I want everybody to intermingle, the pros, the amateurs, otherwise you have to have two rings.
Yeah.
And I want everybody, as you know, if it's a false security, isn't it? Understand? As in body sparring. If you body sparring, you think you're really fighting, you know. But, you know what I mean? For the keep fitters, it's good. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But for us, it's a fight, man. Yeah. Especially when in Sheffield, the body sparring.
Yeah.
Just get punching in the neck and everything.
Mate, listen,
back
throat,
in days,
neck.
man.
Yeah.
Neck, everything,
Jason Collins used
Jason Collins, sorry.
He used to pull that guy before he landed.
He was blind though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was I Jason? Like,
boom. Tough.
He used to say sorry, then landed.
In his jaw, man.
Yeah, but Pele used to do that.
Yeah. Pele used to do that a lot, especially on the little guys.
Yeah.
Johnny used to spar with Johnny a lot as well. When the shoulder, man, he just kept hitting that, and that's it. I couldn't use it for years, man.
But
rotator cuff damaged.
Yeah, like I said. So one gym to produce that many world champions. Nobody. It's a bit like Usain Bolt winning 4 gold medals. Yeah. 4 Olympics. Yeah. It's a bit like that. It's going to be hard to pass after one gym. Like I said.
And not all the British champions.
And built from the ground. That's the key. And like I said to you, Derby, which fighters are coming to Derby? Nobody. Got to build my own.
Yeah, I know
what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Build your own.
Because Sheffield now has got all these boxing gyms. They've got Dalton Smith on the gyms, and they didn't come out of the Ingles, but I think they've
used
from
that
a distance. Yeah, they're influenced by it.
Of course they are. And if you aren't influenced by winning, then you're stupid. You understand? If you're not going to take something from that, then you are stupid, aren't you?
Yeah.
If you don't feel that works, I'm not saying you could use exactly that tool, understand? But that technique and adapt it. Now, no disrespect to Edwin Cleary. If you're using the same combinations, that means you've got no imagination. Because I would not use the same combination as Brendan.
You just add on.
I'd make my own.
I think he definitely adds on to it. Because
I understand, but you've got to add on to it. Understand? But like I said, I mean, there's no lines in here. But I still use these as lines.
Similar. Distance and everything,
The footwork is everything. I don't understand why more and more people don't start there. You know what I mean? The footwork's everything for me.
But I believe that it's hard. You know what? Being a trainer, is more about trusting your own process, yeah. And people might not agree with Dominic Ingle, but I tell you what, Dominic Ingle believes in himself, and he believes what he does works, and he knows what he does work because it's proven. Understand? But it takes a while for you to actually, you know what? I actually do know what I'm doing. How many rounds shall we spar? How many got a title fight? My kid's boxing in semi-finals, in the semi-finals of a world title. Semi-finals. One fight he's got his boots and his, yeah? So, do I have to, who's that? So,
Who is it?
I don't even know how. So what I will say to you is that if I don't believe in what I'm doing, how's the fighter supposed to believe?
Yeah.
Whether you're doing it wrong, as long as the fighter believes in it and lives on, you know what I mean, on every word that you say, then
trust.
Yeah, he's got to trust you. And if a fighter's got any sense, he'll know if it's right or wrong. You know in the gym, if someone's telling you to do something, and you think to yourself, it's like somebody's trying to give you a nutrition plan, you think, this ain't going to work.
But and if you see it working, you think, I could trust this man. Well, obviously, I then get around, I'm being around like nutritionists, but Dominic did mine when I'm going for my title, English title. And I got my weight down. So obviously I've got to like say, he helped me.
Yeah, like I said to you, it's more to do with the belief is yourself as a trainer.
That's right.
You've got to believe in what you're doing. Whether you're shit or not, as long as you believe it works, you've got a chance. You know what I mean?
It's really important that. Confidence is massive and affected. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you have no confidence.
That's right.
And what's the key to this? Results.
The end result.
Results.
Yeah.
Results is the game. Results. You're not going to win every one.
That's what people remember.
I remember, like I said to you, Brendan was in the opposite corner to me. And I wanted to beat him.
You believed in it.
And I thought, it wasn't the world title fight, it was only 4 3s or 6 3s. But I was chuffed to pieces that I'd beat my master. You would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
1,000,000%.
Definitely.
Yeah? So, it was good. Any more questions?
Watch this. How long have we been speaking?
It's more than 2 hours.
I told now when I saw you at the GM the fight, I told you when you come on the podcast in the chat, and you know.
When we did it with Johnny the first time, he thought he'd been speaking for 45 minutes and we were speaking for 3.5 hours.
I didn't think. I thought
3.5 hours, man.
It's because
you know, make it comfortable. You just
well, it's talk. Simple, isn't it? You cut it and do what you want with it. Cut the shit.
No, we're not cutting nothing. No, even this game filmed.
No, I'm not going to cut much.
This is a regional thing.
It's gold.
Just
like I said.
I think it'd be very interesting for the people. That
definitely, just want to know you as a person. You know what I mean? Not just a trainer or ex-fighter.
I've had other trainers. I remember going to. I left Brendan and went to London. Brendan and I trained with Ernie Fossey.
Ernie Fossey.
The late Ernie Fossey, and he was Frank Warren's matchmaker.
Always in the corner with us, right?
Yeah, and he should have never been a trainer.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. He's not a trainer. He's a motivator.
Right.
Yeah. Now get to the gym and I'm on the bikes and I'm like, bosh, and every minute he's going, good shot. This is good. Yeah.
Bundini.
Yeah. After about 3 weeks of him going good shot, I'm thinking, shut the fuck up. He wasn't even a good shot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's starting to piss me off now. You know what I mean?
Yes, man.
Yeah, you get me? Well, my job. My objective is to knock a punch bag off his hinges every time I go in the gym. I'm trying to knock one off.
That's
Honestly,
it,
that's in my head. I need to knock at least one. I've done it a few times, knocked him off the bags, but that's what I try and do.
Wow.
Like I said,
heavyweight.
But so I went there. I didn't really learn anything off him. I never did pads. Too old. Yeah. The good thing about him was the matchmaker, because he was always fighting.
You weighed up what you needed.
Yeah. But really, at that time when I left Brendan, I'd remember, Barry had Herbie Hyde. Frank had nobody. Mickey Duff had Frank Bruno. Byron Maloney had Lennox.
Yes, Lewis,
Yeah. Frank Warren had nobody, no heavyweights. I went, that's where I'm. You know what I mean?
Smart.
But he was smart, but he wasn't really smart in hindsight. Really, where I should have gone was to Lennox.
With Frank
Get
Maloney.
all
The experience.
and
On the card as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah. But at that time, I'm thinking, I want to box Lennox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah. I'm not thinking,
Sometimes that can harm you though, because like when we both went over around Ricky Hatton and people can see who you are, what you're about before the rest of the people, it can actually harm you as well, because it's like,
No, I do think that being around Lennox wouldn't have harmed me.
Yeah.
Really. 2 Jamaicans wouldn't have harmed me, really, because you could have used all his sparring partners that he brought in to bring me on.
I get
You know what I'm saying?
you.
You know what I'm saying? I should have been a little bit more humble, but at that time, you wouldn't have been thinking I'm the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't fight anybody. You know what I mean?
You've got to have that attitude, don't you? When
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever been around Frank Bruno? Like, been asked to spar with him enough?
No, never spoke to Frank.
Never?
No,
Who
Who was the hardest person you did spar with? Heavyweights. Who you thought was talented?
I thought Oliver McCall was strong.
Yeah? Wow.
I mean, listen, when I went to Germany to spar with Axel Shoresby, that was light work.
Yeah.
Played with him.
Yeah.
He got boring.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's funny.
And then, listen, it was definitely enhanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I sparred with him for a whole month, yeah. The last spar I did with him, I was writing down the rounds. I had nothing else to do. Imagine, I'm in Germany for 4 weeks, yeah. It's Hitler's birthday out there when I'm out there.
Jeez.
Yeah, the walls just come down. Yeah. And we've got, I've got him in the gym. And I remember they're speaking German. Now I'm in the corner and I could hear him. He's speaking German to Axel, yeah? And I'm talking to them in Jamaican.
But your spirit feels it, you know they're talking about you.
Yeah. I said, pussy, I'm going to get dick today. Same bean you get yesterday. Same bean you got yesterday, you're going to get today again. Watch what I do to you.
Wow.
They're going, what are you saying? I said, I'm singing.
Yeah. I can give as good as I get,
Yeah? Honestly, the first time I sparred with him, I hit it. If I threw 100 jabs, I reckon I hit him with 90. Could not miss him. So I'm thinking, tomorrow, he's bringing it. He's bringing it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
So
he's not looking at me today. Same thing the next day. I thought he's bringing it. He's got to be bringing it. I mean, but that was it. But I sparred with him. I bashed him up every day. He didn't win a round in sparring. I couldn't see him winning a round, honestly. He wanted to spar with me because I came and he could move around the ring and I was tall and I could move around the ring.
Yeah.
Johnny
That's what he wanted.
Johnny went over there first to spar with him.
Yeah. How did Johnny do?
The second time. Johnny said, yeah, I have no problem with him. So, how can I put it? The last day of sparring, my hands are absolutely mad. Man was punching him up all the time. I got bad hands anyway.
Right.
So there's me and Mavrovich in the gym. 10 rounds, 5 rounds for me, 5 rounds for Mavrovich. So he walks back in the gym with his trainer. And Mavrovich is ready to get in the ring. He went, no, I want him first. And pointed at me. He wants to do the first 5 with me. Cool. And it's the strongest man I've ever been in the one of the strongest men I've ever been in the gym with. Yeah. Remember, I was sparring with this man all for the last 3 weeks. This man ain't strong. Today, this man, I said, Johnny, this yo man, you don't watch them out there, mate. They're on some different things. Mate,
he's strong.
You know, if you ever Johnny could tell you, Johnny boxed a guy in Derby and got a draw with him. And then the guy popped for enhanced drugs.
They take all sorts.
There's more people doing it than when you
I sparred with Michael Kessler regularly. He's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, yeah. But he's still doing boxing and stay away from the stuff. But they're on different stuff. I think.
Most of them are.
Yeah, they get looked after.
More people get busted now.
They get looked after.
Listen, I think there's a lot more people on it now than you'll ever imagine.
Yeah.
Boxing. Before, back in the day now, the odd war or two.
Well, look at Garcia. What they're saying now.
He popped the other day.
Yeah, see it there.
They're all, listen.
It's sad, man. Like,
It
It's
is.
sad.
It's
But you know
dangerous,
what?
man.
Do you know what? This should be a thing saying, right then. Okay. If we're both agree to take it, we'll both take it.
Together. And a fair fight.
That might be a way around it. If we both agree that we're both going to take these, these, and these, and if these are the things that are caught in the system, fair enough. Yeah?
It's fair then.
Or, it's never going to happen, understand?
Yeah.
That'll never happen. Like I said, nobody should be taking it. Because you're not playing. It's only when you get in the ring with a fighter that's been on it, then you'll understand the difference, what it actually makes. It doesn't make them any better as a fighter.
It makes the feeling, right?
There's confidence and
but it actually gives them the stronger
endurance.
Yeah, the endurance is better, and it makes them tougher by far.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, they can take shots and recover quicker. So, you know, anybody that takes enhancing drugs and gets into a ring with somebody that, you can class that as like attempted murder.
Yeah. Lifetime ban, do you think?
You can
Lifetime
weapon
ban?
friend.
Or one warning?
I think one warning, then lifetime ban. Because I'm not saying that you can get caught by taking something stupid that you don't know you've taken. Understand? But if it's a sports enhance or steroid or something like that, I think lifetime ban. But if it's like drinking a can of Red Bull or taking some caffeine tablets or something like that,
that's
it's a bit
different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they don't explain that too much. If you was in a change room and you had a headache and you took some Nurofen, that's going to flag. They could call that performance enhancing, couldn't they?
Yeah, of course they could.
But they're not explained to the general public, so when they hear performance enhancing, just think steroids.
Yeah, of course.
It needs to be explained, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or eggs. Some people say.
that conversation.
Eggs, man.
Well, that conversation should be had because I believe that if you... And it's kind of funny because... And it has shown a massive difference in his performances.
Yeah.
I don't think the level of opponents gone up.
Yeah. But that supplement that he got busted taking doesn't have eggs in it. They're not even they're not connected anyway. So he hasn't done it, and they've got some contaminated wrong, or he has done it. But either way, they shouldn't say it's to do with eggs because it's not to do with eggs.
Yeah, that's the reason why he was saying.
Yeah.
It's not eggs. It's contamination.
Yeah.
But I'd also say that if you, what's the word? If you're going to take that chance, expect to get caught.
Consequences afterwards.
Yeah.
Deal with it, man. That's a risk.
Don't do the time, don't do the crime.
And that's it.
Yeah. And I do believe that it's a very, very, it's a sticky one. I mean, Dylan got caught and then got got cleared.
3 times, right?
Yeah. I was in the change room on the first time when he was drinking that Jack 3D because I was I had a fighter on the same card. I was in the change room when he was drinking it. Or was it the Jack 3D? We don't know. But like I said,
We'll never know, will we? That's the thing.
Okay, listen.
We're going to leave it there.
I'm going to say that as well.
We could talk all day, and this will not be the last time that we get into these conversations.
We're going to catch you up again. Definitely. You got some good stories.
100%.
You know what I mean? Thank you for coming on.
I haven't even started.
I know.
We know that.
I know.
I was just thinking, there was like, like a ticker going, oh, no.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Don't worry, we're going to come back. We'll come back real
man.
soon. Guys, thanks for tuning in to the 13th and final round.
And don't forget to like and share.
And comment.
Hit the notification button and tell a friend, and we're here.
And we're going to let you have the last word.
We are Derby County. We are going on.
Are you saying Nottingham Forest?
Manchester.
And hopefully see Nottingham Forest come down, right?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I want them to come down, Leeds to stay down, and then the 3 clubs that hate each other. You know what I mean? So it'd be good to get like maybe Harry Scarf on the show with Echo, and then you could have.
I can arrange that.
Yeah, and then you could have what's his name? Him from Leeds.
Josh
Warrington. Warrington.
And Lee Wood.
And Lee Wood.
Lee Wood, that'd be nice.
We need to get you, Lee. We've been asking.
And Josh, come on, man.
Yeah.
I've been asking.
Okay. Quick question before you go.
Let's go.
Who wins? Not Warrington. I mean Taylor or Cattrall?
Cattrall. Pete's got his number.
What do you think?
Close fight.
I think Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
How?
Unless I think.
It's just didn't look good in that Lopez fight.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying there, and my thing is if I go back to Josh Taylor, that I know he wins, right? But if
how would he win?
How he win? I think he beats him up.
Yeah, just beat him up.
I think he beats him up.
Yeah.
And I think I've seen Josh at the British Boxing Board dinner, and he says, "I can't wait for this fight. Cannot wait." Listen, how old is Josh? 34, 35?
Yeah, he's getting on.
He's getting on. So listen, it might be catch-all style.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to beat him is father time. But I tell you what. Who did he box? What's his last fight?
Lopez.
Yeah. What a chin Josh Taylor shows that he's got. Unbelievable.
Yeah, wow.
He was taking some
shots and
right, listen, we're going to go. Like and subscribe, is it?
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification button.
Tell a friend,
Stay tuned, stay event.
Don't forget, share it.
And his podcast is coming soon. We're out.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.